At the community theater, tickets were sold for 5 performances over the weekend. So we're going to have a circle graph with 5 different nights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know on Friday night, 24% of the tickets were sold. Saturday's not as busy as Friday night. You only had 18% of the tickets sold. But Saturday night was a big performance. That's almost a third of the tickets. Sunday afternoon, not so great, 12%. And 14% of the tickets were sold on Sunday night. And this is the one we're interested in because our question says if you had 112 tickets were sold on Sunday night, how many tickets were sold altogether for all 5 of these? Okay, so what we are saying is that 112 tickets is 14%, because it's on Sunday night, 14% of some number of the total. Okay, all right, so now we've got a statement here with a rate and a base and an amount. And we're going to pick one of these 4, but right now we're dealing with this statement right here. Forget everything else, but look at this. Now 14% is called the rate. So when you have a statement like this or a question like this, we're going to have a proportion where your rate is going to be your left fraction. You're going to have 14 over 100. That's called the rate. The what is the unknown. It's the x, and it follows the word of. Of points to the base. Something come after the word of is the base, which goes on the bottom. So my what or my unknown is going to go here, okay, on the bottom. The only other place for the 112 then would be where? On the top. Because if you let the what go on the bottom, the only place left for the 112 is on top. Okay, so now I can forget this. We'll just dwell on this for a minute. Solve this for x. When you have one fraction equals another fraction, and you know they're equal, you can cross multiply those. So I'm going to multiply 112 times 100, and then I'm going to divide by the other number. Okay? Divide by the other number. Because really, you cross multiply, you should have 14 times x is 112 times 100. Kind of like drawing a line through those two and a line through the 14 and the x. Anyway, we're going to have 112 times 100 to start off with. Okay, 112 times 100, and then divide it by the other number. Let's scrunch these up a little bit here. Now, 112 and 14 are both even numbers, aren't they? Which means they can both be divided by what? Since they're both even, what can it be divided by? You might find something bigger. Okay, I know 7 goes into that, but you know, right now, I just want to make things simple. Let's divide this by 2 and divide this by 2. It's just too easy to do that, okay? We didn't use the greatest common factor. You could see that, okay? But I divide that by 2, divided by that by 2. 56 times 100 is 5600. Divided by the 7, well, 7 goes into 56 8 times. So you're going to end up with 800, okay? So of my 4 choices, I'm going to pick A.